Welcome to the Stoic Tide. Imagine this at this very moment too. Hold the puerto, transform your life's greatest challenge into your most profound victorious, but how you might Epictetus. We dive deep into the heart of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has empowered individuals to thrive in adversity and find serenity amid chaos. Centurious. Think about the last time you faced a situation that tested your patience or shook your confidence. How did you respond? Were you a pre-scenario your immediate reaction, sir? Did you choose a response that reflected your deeper values and convictions? Is where Stoicism shines, getting us to respond to life's challenge with courage, wisdom, and equanimity. Today, we're diving into a profound concept that has its roots in ancient wisdom yet remains strikingly relevant in our modern world: art of training your mind to respond, not react. This concept isn't just about controlling your temper or keeping your cool in challenging situations. It's about cultivating a deep-seated sense of awareness, a grounding in the present moment that allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and intentions. Stoics, ancient philosophers known for their practical approach to life, understanding react versus respond. The Stoic perspective had a lot to say about this. They believed that while we might not have a control over the events that happen to us, do have control over how we interpret and respond to these events. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control, encouraging a detachment from external circumstance and then anchoring in our own reason. It's this Stoic wisdom that can inspire us to pause or reflect and choose a course of action that is reasoned and deliberate rather than impulsive and reactive. Why is this important? Well, think about how much of our stress, regret, and frustration comes from knee-jerk reactions to things people say or don't. Imagine if instead you could remain concentrated and thoughtful even when the world around you is anything. But this isn't just about improving your peace of mind. It's about becoming a more effective, compassionate, resilient person, qualities that can transform not only your life but also the lives of those around you. In our conversation today, we'll explore various strategies that draw from both modern psychology and Stoic philosophy to help you develop this responsive mindset. We'll look at how to cultivate mindfulness, importance of identifying why responding over reacting matters in today's world, and expressing your emotions constructively, and how to keep the bigger picture in mind, a perspective that the Stoics excelled at. By the end of this discussion, you'll have a toolkit of strategies to help you process and respond thoughtfully to whatever life throws your way. So let's embark on this journey together, learning to anchor ourselves in the wisdom of Stoicism and the power of our own minds to choose our response, transforming our experience and interactions for the better in our journey to understand the essence of responding over reacting. We delve into a realm where every thought and action is deliberately the profound teachings of Stoicism. Stoics, those venerable sages of ancient Greece and Rome, held a view of life that is remarkably applicable to our fast-paced modern world. They taught the value of mastering one's emotions and reactions, emphasizing the true power lies in our ability to choose our response to any given situation. So it's so vital to cultivate a response rather than a knee-jerk reaction. Imagine you're in a tense meeting or facing a personal challenge. Default human behavior is often to react instinctively, driven by the immediate surge of emotions. This reaction, though natural, is seldom in our best interests. For training the mind to respond in the mind long run, it can escalate conflict relationships and lead to decisions might later regret. Here's where Stoic wisdom shines through. Stoics believe in living according to nature and reason, advocating for a life where every action is guided by virtue and rational thought. By embracing this philosophy, learn to observe our initial impulse, examine them with a rational mind, and choose a course of action that aligns with our core values and long-term goals. Responding rather than reacting means taking a moment to pause when faced with a triggering event. It's about stepping back to observe not only the external event, also your inner now response to it. This reflective pause allows you to consider various outcomes and choose one that is reasoned and balanced, and most importantly under your control. In practicing this Stoic Approach your not suppressing your emotions or pretending they don't exist instead. You're acknowledging them, understanding their origins, and then deciding if and how they should influence your actions. This approach empowers you to interact with the world in a way that maintains your inner peace and integrity regardless of external circumstance. But the importance of responding overrating extends beyond personal peace. It influences the quality of your relationships, effectiveness of your leadership, and your resilience in the face of adversity. You respond thoughtfully, you demonstrate respect, understanding, empathy toward others' viewpoints and experience, fostering more meaningful and constructive interactions. Serving on a transformative journey to train the mind requires more than mere intention. It necessitates deliberate and sustained effort, much like the practices espoused by the Stoics. These ancient philosophers offer timeless insights that can anchor our modern approach to cultivating a responsive power of self-awareness and the pause rather than reactive mind. Firstly, let's delve into the power of self-awareness, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics emphasizeth the importance of introspection, understanding one's own thoughts and motivations in our context. This means cultivating an acute awareness of our mental and emotional states. When you're aware of your thoughts and feelings, you're better equipped to manage them effectively. Heightened self-awareness allows you to recognize the onset of emotional reactions and provides the crucial first step in choosing a different, more reasoned response. Next, we explore the practice of pausing, a simple yet profound strategy. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, often spoke of the space between stimulus and response, space where we have the power to choose our actions. Be cultivating the habit of pausing, even just for a few seconds. Give ourselves the opportunity to step back from our immediate impulses. This pause can be filled with a deep breath, a moment of reflection, or a brief meditation. It's in this space that we can consult our inner Stoic, asking ourselves should virtue calls for in this moment and what response aligns with our highest self. Another pivotal strategy is reframing our perspective, a technique that Stoics use to maintain equanimity in the face of adversity. This involves consciously choosing to view a situation from a different angle, one that reduces its emotional charge and reveals alternative ways to engage with it. For instance, reframing perspectives and focusing on what we can control instead of seeing a challenging work situation as a 3-2 might reframe it as an opportunity to grow and demonstrate resilience. Be changing our narrative, shift our emotional responses, and open up new possibilities for action. Moreover, Stoics were advocates of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. In practicing this principle, learn to invest our energy wisely, responding actively to our own thoughts and actions while accepting the external events as they unfold. This doesn't mean being passive or indifferent. Rather, it's about recognizing where our power truly lies and choosing to act there with intention and integrity. Finally, the practice of consistent reflection and adjustment is key to training the mind. Stoics engaged in daily self-examination, assessing their actions and progress toward virtue. Similarly, we can end our day by reflecting on our response, celebrating our successes in choosing thoughtful actions, and learning from the times fell back into reactivity. This ongoing process of self-assessment and improvement fosters a responsive mindset and cultivates the wisdom and balance that Stoicism so highly values. By integrating these strategies into our daily lives, we not only honor the legacy of the Stoics but also empower ourselves to live with greater purpose, a calm and effective through persistent practice. You transform our minds, guiding them toward responses that reflect our deepest values and aspirations. Mindness at its core is about cultivating a deep awareness of the present moments, about observing our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, allowing us to gain insights into their nature and influence. By practicing mindfulness, align with the Stoic endeavor to live with awareness and intention, anchoring ourselves firmly in the now. Mindfulness practices for a Stoic life is the only time when we truly have the power to act. Practical way to cultivate mindfulness is through focused Attention exercises as breath meditation be simply observing our breath, noticing each inhale and exhale to develop the ability to maintain attention and return it to our point of focus when it wanders. This practice is not just about relaxation, it's a training ground for the mind, enhancing our ability to concentrate and remain present amid life's distractions and challenge. Another key practice is mindful observation, which can be applied to any daily activity, turning it into an opportunity for mindfulness. Whether you're eating, walking, or even performing mundane tasks, you can practice being fully engaged with the activity, observing every aspect with curiosity and openness. This not only enriches the experience itself, but also strengthens your ability to remain focused and responsive in various situations. Body scan meditation is another powerful mindfulness technique with it fosters body awareness and presence. Be attentively scanning through different parts of the body we not only cultivate a greater connection with our physical selves, but also learn to recognize and release stored tensions and emotions. This practice echoes the Stoic reflection, the nature of bodily experience and the importance of not allowing them to tangibly influence our rational minds. Incorporating mindfulness to our interactions with others can also transform our relationships and communication. Being fully present with others, listening attentively and observing without judgment, we foster deeper understanding and connection. This practice aligns with the Stoic value of empathy and the recognition that others do our rational beings navigating their own challenges and experiences. Implementing response over reaction in daily life. Embracing these mindfulness practices walk a path tread by the Stoics and that leads to greater clarity, tranquility, and effectiveness in our actions. As we cultivate a mindful presence, equip ourselves with the tools to respond to life's inevitable challenge with grace, wisdom, and compassion. Boying the best of it means to live a Stoic-inspired life. Let's transition our focus toward the pragmatic application of our newfound mindfulness and Stoic insights, aiming to cultivate a lifestyle where responding thoughtfully averts reactive impulses. This journey to implementing a response over reaction is not merely about suppressing natural reflexes, rather, it's about enriching our engagement with life, featuring the Stoic virtue of living with deliberate intention and rationality. To embody the principles we have discussed, it's crucial to establish daily practices that reinforce the art of responding. Imagine you're faced with a challenging situation, perhaps a disagreement at work or an unforeseen setback. The immediate impulse might be to react, emotionally driven by frustration or disappointment. This is the moment to harness our Stoic-inspired training to pause and consider the broader perspective, asking ourselves, should what a Stoic philosopher doth. This question isn't a call for emotional suppression. Instead, it's an invitation to engage our rational mind, to evaluate the situation dispassionately and identify constructive response. Here, we're not eliminating emotions but channeling them productively, using reason to navigate through them. It's about acknowledging our feelings, understanding their triggers, and then, with clarity and calm, deciding the best course of action that aligns with our values and objectives. In practical terms, this could mean taking a brief walk to clear your mind, or responding to a provocative email. Practical tips for cultivating a responsive lifestyle. It might involve a deeper analysis of what's truly upsetting you in a conflict, seeking the underlying issues rather than reacting to surface irritants. Each time you choose to respond rather than react, you're reinforcing a pattern of thoughtful engagement with life's challenges, fostering resilience and cultivating a more profound sense of peace and satisfaction. More into this approach into your daily routine simplifies its impact. Begin your day with a reflection on your intentions, reminding yourself your commitment to respond thoughtfully across various contexts. Engage in regular journaling to reflect on your responses, celebrate your success, and identify areas for growth. And importantly, embrace a mindset of continuous learning and adaptation, recognizing that each day offers fresh opportunities to practice and deepen your mastery of response over reaction. By committing to this path, you're not just adopting a strategy for stress reduction or conflict management, you're embracing a way of life that reflects The Stoic pursuit of virtue and wisdom, you're choosing to live with intentionality, aligning your actions with your highest ideals, and in doing so, you're contributing to a more reasoned, compass-staying, responsive world. Journey from reaction to responses. Transformative conquest toward a deeper engagement. Conclusion. The journey forward with Stoic wisdom with our inner selves and the external world. It's a path that the Stoics walked with diligence and dedication, and now with their wisdom guiding us, we too can aspire to navigate life's vicissitudes with grace, equanimity, and rationality, embody the true spirit of Stoicism in our modern era. The essence of our exploration is not just about managing our reactions in isolation, but about integrating a responsive effort approach into the fabric of our lives, be embracing the principles of Stoicism, focusing on what's within our control, acting with reason, striving for virtue, empower ourselves to navigate life's challenge with greater equanimity and purpose. The Stoic inspired path encourages us to view every moment as an opportunity to practice our commitment to response over reaction, whether we're faced with daily irritation, significant setbacks, or pivotal decisions. Each situation presents a chance to embody the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Be consistently choosing to respond thoughtfully, not only enhance our own well-being but also contribute positively to the lives of those around us. Remember, the journey toward mastering response overreaction is ongoing, a process of continual learning and growth. Like the Stoics, must embrace the discipline of self-reflection, regularly assessing our progress and adjusting our course as needed. This commitment to personal growth not only brings us closer to our ideal selves, but also resonates outward, influencing our relationships in the broader tapestry of our interconnected lives. As we reach the end of this journey together, remember every moment is a choice, a chance to embody the calm, the resilience, seeing the wisdom of Stoicism in the tapestry of life. Your responses are threads of your character, one with intention and purpose. Now, as we part ways, I invite you to continue your exploration. Look to the screen for suggested videos that delve deeper into the art of living wisely and well. Thank you for watching the Stoic Tide.